Hello guys and welcome to the next episode of our Let's Play World at the Sunk Squid channel. Good to have you all back again. So today we have quite a full video. We're gonna start off by showing you two of the major farms of this world. The first one being a villager breeder, which is the obvious design, but will be highly important for the first couple of months in this world. And then afterwards I'm going to show you our villager powered crop farm, which is also quite a standard design, but I expanded it quite a lot so we can have quite good rates in the harvest. And with this harvest we can trade with other villagers to acquire our first emeralds. Though we do have a couple of emeralds, but to get a vast supply we really need this farm. And then afterwards, in the second part of this video, I'm going to show you the newly added garden. So in the last video we built our major big Tuscan land house. And for this episode I designed a whole garden around it with a big olive tree plantation. So yeah, enjoy the video guys. Welcome to a brand new segment in this Let's Play series, the Redstone Pizza Hut, where our Italian friend explains all the redstone builds he makes. So let me take you into explaining the villager breeder and secondly also our villager crop farm. Here we go guys! So guys, here we are at our villager breeder. The time of the day I see now is not quite fortunate for seeing it all happen right in front of us. Although it will be fine to just give you a quick explanation, as this will not be the most difficult farm you will ever see. And probably most few will have made it by themselves. So basically what we have here is two villagers caged into a farm. A 9x9 crop farm. And sorry for me, by the way, being a bit of sick, but we're gonna make the video anyways, yay! But basically what's happening here is that those villagers are farming all day long. They're farming the carrots, and by farming those carrots they fill up their own inventory with carrots. Every evening, and I thought every morning as well, so 2 times a day, those villagers start throwing the carrots to the other villager. That's their way of saying, I love you. So when they both throw the carrots up and down, at one specific moment they have enough carrots in their inventory. And that's when they start to make the love. When they make love, a little villager is born. And then the following is happening. So when the little baby is born, when nighttime falls, the little baby wants to run to the bed you see over there. So it starts to sprint, notices the trapdoors over there and thinks it's a solid floor, but how unfortunate, it falls down into a water stream. Those two villager boys, really sad, think, oh no, we lost a child. And then the next day they start breeding for childs again. And that's how these guys keep on breeding for children, which eventually all fall down the branch over there. Well, at the moment when I got enough villagers, which really is right now, because I'm going to show you in a sec. I press this lever and the pistons there, block the sideline to the beds. So by blocking the sideline, those villagers won't breed anymore, as they can't see the beds, so they think, okay, my village is full. All beds are covered, so we can't make any more children. And basically, that's what happens all day long. They try to make baby villages. See, they don't have any spare beds to put the villagers in, so they are bored. They're making love. And when I raise the levels again, or the pistons again, they start breeding. Well, eventually, those villagers end up here. Let me show you. The queue already built up. This dispenser needs to be filled with minecarts, and when I need a villager, I simply press the button, a minecart gets powered over here, picks up a villager, glitches into this block and runs down just to wherever I need my villagers. And here you see our villager powered crop farm, which is a design you see all over YouTube. If you just write villager automated crop farm, you'll find loads of examples of this farm. The specific example I used was by Voltrox. I will link it down in the description as well. Wait, let's write it down, otherwise I forget it. Description. And this is quite simple as well. And it works by the same principle as our breeder works. And this one is our key villager. This is the most important one we got. Because this boy over here, he's farming. He's farming all day long. And he is filling up his own inventory with, in this case, potatoes. But if you go down here, also with carrots. And here with beetroots. So this guy, every night and every morning, tries to make love for this guy. But this guy doesn't do anything. He's just standing here and he isn't able to find any crops. So he got an empty inventory. And that's why he keeps on throwing his harvested food to him to fill up his inventory, and then they should be able to make love. However, brutal as I am, oh, don't fall, I did fall, I put 2 hopper minecarts over here. Hopper minecarts are quicker as this little boy over here, so when he throws his, do I have any potatoes? No, I don't. Let's do it like this. Up, 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 up. When he throws its potatoes to him, just to make love, they get into the hopper minecarts, which transport them to this dropper over here. This system, which I'll show you in a sec, notices there is something in the dropper shoots out the potato, and it gets all downstream, up here, up here, up here, straight into my inventory. And that's how these boys are basically working for me all day long. So this is me from our redstone world, where we try all different designs. Here you see our breeder once again, with our dispensing system, and here I got a copy of it, so I can explain it to you. So basically what happens is our villagers throw the carrots into one of those minecarts. This hopper pulls them out, puts them in this chest, which actually also is the job block of this fisherman. This hopper subtracts it out of the chest and puts it into a dropper. Well, when items arrive at the dropper, this comparator, which is in subtract mode, notices the difference in the signal strength the dropper will put out, because there are items in it. Powers this block, powering this redstone, and powering this one, because this one notices the redstone strength of this block. That's how we made a clock. And that clock, how can I explain? Yeah, wait, this, okay, let's do it again. So basically, we got a dropper over here which is empty. An empty dropper has no signal strength, but when something gets in, it gets signal strength. That's noticed by this hopper in subtract mode. Let's do it like this first. So basically the dropper shooter is based on 2 principles. You got a dropper down here which is empty. When it's empty, this comparator, which is on subtract mode, which is quite important, doesn't notice anything. So it doesn't give off a signal as well. When we put something into the dropper, he notices something. There is a signal. The comparator puts through the signal through the system. This comparator notices that that comparator gives a signal strength. And that's how these two keep pulsing, because this one gives off a different signal strength than this one. So basically this comparator gets completely mad. he doesn't know what to do, because he gets one over here, then he gets updated by this one, then he gets one over there. So they keep on pulsing, and that's how you see what you see in this redstone piece as well. It keeps on pulsing. So now we have the pulse. The only thing we have to do is lead this pulse or this pulse back to our dropper, which you can do. Sorry, not like this, but which you can do by putting the block down here and redstone this down here. So now, when we empty this again, and wait, and quite importantly, those two shouldn't connect, so one over there. And this single row down here, make sure the dropper gets activated on the first pulse cycle. So when something gets in, the pulse goes around. This piece of redstone got activated, powers this stone, and powers this dropper again, so it shoots out. And then our dropper is empty again, so the pulse stops. So let's see, let's put in 12. The pulse keeps on going, because he still notices something inside. But then it emptied itself, the pulse stops, the pulse stops, so this one doesn't have to power the dropper again because it's empty, and when something gets in, it all starts again. And that's how we keep shooting all the items that enter the system out of the farm straight into our chest. So it's quite an easy device. The only real expensive thing you need is 2 comparators, which need 1 quartz each. But it's quite small and very, very useful to a lot of redstone builds. You have many different ways of building it. I always tend to go back on this way of building it because it's on top of my mind. But a really easy device. I'll show you both sides, so you can recreate it to your world if you want. And you should really start using it. So, when you walk out of your house, guys, everybody wants to see something nice, right? You don't want to walk into like a sandy, yellowish savanna. You just want to see a beautiful garden, maybe some olive trees. So that's what we started doing after we finished our villager farms. We finally get to work on our gardens. I'll show you how we did it. Yeah, let's go, let's go. And that's how we condense, let's say, 15 hours of resource gathering and building in a time lapse of 90 minutes. So there's one last thing to do before we really finish the garden, and that is a bit of decoration. Always an important part, right? So I found this last day, saw passing by on TikTok, and I was like, okay, I have to implement this. This is really, really awesome. So watch out. We got a hopper minecart, a chest minecart, and one of those armor stands. We drop this into those handles. Drop these on top of each other. Oh, oh yeah, by the way, I lost all my armor on the way. Dress this little boy. And there we have one of the workers in our olive garden. Because guys, here's something you didn't see in the time lapse. This is what ended up to be our olive garden. So the whole house is surrounded by olive trees, which are actually jungle leaves, which turn a bit yellowish in the savanna. And then those extra particles that are in, they turn into olives, right? Ooh, missed one there. Here we got another worker. And right here we walk just straight into our lovely little garden. With our lovely little swing. Let's see, there we are. Oh, wrong side. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. On a swing chair. Overlooking the whole garden. We put a well, which we still have to fill with water and tropical fish. 2 bigger olive trees. A little chest monster. A bench from which you can look at what is going to be the 25 follower statues. So we got 2 of those empty spots. This one reserved for the 25th follower on Twitch, and that one for the 25th subscriber on YouTube. So if you like this video, guys, make sure you subscribe or leave a comment, which is as important as giving a like. And then here, as you see, the whole garden is just surrounded by olive trees. A lot of foliage on the floor. And we got very special olives because they give like red olive oil, but it doesn't matter. Here we got Frogman. Frogman surrounding a garden. Here we have a lot of terraforming to do, so I left it like blank for now. This was going to be like the bottom part of a big volcano. And then if we walk around here, we see a little side building added to our like blind wall over here. And from here, in the near future, we are able to access the farms, which I'm going to show by using ChidiCam. So the farms are right below here. The only thing I have to do is still connect it. But when it's connected, we have one entrance into the farms. And then from here, if I put like something like a button. Okay, let's make a lever for now. We'll be able to enter our base. So I have to put a button down here so we can enter and the door closes behind us, but for now it's fine. And as you see, this was our major garden project. So guys, before we finish the video, we're gonna add a little new segment with the bloopers, cause well, I really suck at this game. I die like every 5 minutes. That's how I lost my armor again, which was my third or second full diamond set. So yeah, I spent some time in the mines finding new diamonds to make new gear. But well, part of the game. And the next coming days I'm going to, well, reach level 30 again, so I can enchant more ammo and lose it all again, and well, that's how we do, right? So guys, if you like this video, please make sure you subscribe and give a little like or leave a reaction, and don't forget to watch the bloopers. Hoe is? Oh, wat dan? Hoezo moet je dan ook weer zo'n megaboom uitgooien? Dit spel is echt niet goed bij spaarzuigen, jongens. Echt niet. Echt niet, echt niet, echt niet. Echt niet. Allee.